The power of the dark side.
Right, we're back here to defeat the next boss in the game, and it's Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. And I'm also going to show you guys the path to get to this boss if you don't know. And let's get this on and over with, shall we? Alright, starting at the Erithal of the Boreal Valley at the Pontiff Sullivan bonfire. Run through this giant doorway that's over here at the other end when you first enter that boss fight, and then you're going to end up outside. And then what you want to do is turn to the left. There's going to be a staircase that you can take. And once you're up the staircase, there's going to be a bunch of giants that are just lying on the ground. Some of them are actually alive, and they're just sitting down for no reason. There's also going to be deacons here shooting fireballs at you. So be careful and just run to the right over here, and you'll dodge most of the fireballs that are being thrown at you. Just be very careful. And then what you want to do is head up those spiral staircase right there. And there's actually going to be 2 enemies, and they're NPC enemies. They're not like creatures or anything. So be careful and take the stairs that are in here, like all the way up, and then you can fight them out in the open like that. And this part, if you guys play Dark Souls 1, they have those black knights with those giant Dragon Slayer arrows. Be careful with those, because you don't want to get hit by them and fall off of the map. So pretty much wait for him to shoot, and you hear them collide with the wall and then run, and you can either kill them or run past them, and I think I decided to run past these dudes. So what you want to do is just run over here, through right there, to the left, and to the right, down the other piece of the roof, and then there's going to be a little doorway you can go into. So that's where you pretty much go, and it's gonna look familiar if you played Dark Souls 1. It's gonna look very familiar. It looks like the place where you fight Gwendolyn in the first game. And you go through here, and then you can see the giant spiral staircase that you can turn and have it spin. And you just pretty much activate that, and it'll move this spiral staircase just like Dark Souls 1, and I'll put it in a new spot. And if you guys haven't guessed what this place is, it's on Orlando. So you just turn it, and there's no cutscene this time, so it just turns by itself. And as soon as it goes up all the way, you're gonna be greeted with a bonfire and the giant staircase that lead up to the main building of On Orlando. This is the only piece of On Orlando that is back in Dark Souls. So that's pretty much it. Once you get to that bonfire, you can light it or do whatever you like. And then there's going to be 2 knights, black knights, that are going to attack you. The first one always patrols down the stairs. You can kill him as fast as you can. And another one's going to follow right after him. And you go to the left over here. And remember where that blacksmith was in the first game? That's the opening that you have to go through. And sadly, he's dead. Spoiler alert. You go up the stairs to the right. Take it all the way up. And you're going to be greeted with more deacons, like goo weird enemy. And there's going to be a giant beast looking creature, like if it was a bloodborne creature in this area. And be careful, because if he like bites you, he actually can curse you. So be careful with that. Just try to stick behind it or the sides of it. And then you stick to the left over here to where that big door was. And it'll be closed for you, but it's open for me because I already did it. You push that lever and it'll open it. And then run back, and where Snow and Ornstein would be as a boss fight is where the boss is. So you just run back and try to avoid all the fireballs being shot at you, or kill every single deacon in that room. You run up the stairs, and then you go through the fog door, and you face Aldrich. And for this boss, it's more magic based than anything. So as soon as you run up, she'll pull out her staff like that and then start trying to attack you with it. And it's pretty easy to dodge. And just attack the tail as much as you can, and it'll eventually he'll actually disappear like that. And usually it's diagonal to the left of each time that he or she, I don't know, spawns back. And when it does that storm cloud, The arrows are gonna be shot at you. Be careful with that. And then she's gonna keep attacking you like that. And sometimes she'll actually do a weird magic move that she'll spawn a bunch of balls and they'll follow you. So be careful with that too. And then when she does that, when she sticks her staff down like that and she disappears, it actually will hurt you if you in that vicinity of the circle. And she always spawns diagonally, like I said. And when she does a weird move that's similar to that, she'll spawn those ball things. So just keep attacking the tail, and once you get it to half health, the second phase of this boss fight will start. Alright, as soon as the second phase starts, the halfway of the health point, she'll actually turn herself fire, and she'll leave a fire trail, so be careful, that will hurt you. And every time she spawns back into the little area, she'll shoot those balls at you, so be careful, and she'll keep trying to do the same attacks. And the only part that's changed really is the trail of fire, and every time she teleports to and from, she spawns those orbs, those little blue orbs, and they follow you. And when she does that, when she's walking like that, she also spawns even more. And the only real threat to the second phase of this boss fight is when she shoots arrows, because this version of the arrows actually follow you instead of shooting like a bunch at you at once, just like that in just one burst. She'll shoot it, and a bunch of arrows will actually like constantly shoot at you and follow you for a good few seconds like that. So I suggest to just run around the room if you don't get caught by the arrows, because it's kind of hard to get away from them, because if once you caught into them, they will most likely kill you and end you in like 2 seconds. So just keep attacking her, and when she does that move, be careful. Yeah, because it'll also hurt you. The balls will finish you off if you're not paying attention. And just keep trying to hit her tail or her, or I think it's a her. Just keep attacking it, and you should get this boss within the first 5 tries. Like, you'll die the first few tries if you underestimate her and really don't know her moves if this is the first time you ever faced her. But I don't know, she's not that bad after you got it down. I would recommend maybe you get another person if you really want to do it like the first try. But other than that, you guys should have it. And of course, like any other boss, you get a soul. You also get the like key thing that you can only use in Firelink Shrine and Achievement or Trophy, whichever console you're on. And that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys next time.